How's it going, guys? I wanted to use this as a review over what we've been going over. So, this equation, negative b over 2a, is what finds the x is on the x-axis, and it finds the axis of symmetry. So, just solving, or it's supposed to be x equals negative b over 2a. And what you get from this answer gives you the axis of symmetry, the middle line that is going to be symmetric of the quadratic equation. So that just gives you the x. So, and then whatever we get there, then we have to plug whatever we got from this into all the x's in order to get the y's. So just want to review, go over a problem real quick and show you in case you are still struggling. I'm just using a question I have written down. I think we've gone over it before, but again, just a review. So anytime you see the x squared, the number right beside it is the a. Anytime it's just one variable, nothing squared, that's always b, and that's always c. So for this one, there's no c. So the negative 6 is just about useless. So, but then again, think of it as negative b. So it'd be, or I mean, opposite of b. So it would be negative 3 over 2 times 2. So this would turn into negative 3 over 2 times 2 is 4. So x equals negative 3/4. Now, what does that mean? So on the graph, we're going to draw it out. Let's just say this is 1, 2, 3. So this isn't 1, it's negative 3/4. So the axis of symmetry is going to be about right here. So that means this is about going to be the middle of the quadratic equation. So anyway, so now we have to plug this into the x's. So this is what it would look like. 2 negative 3 over 4 squared plus 3 times negative 3 over 4 minus 6. So in order to get rid of it, I got to multiply, and I'm going to do it as negative 0.75 because I don't think I can put a fraction in here. So anyway, so we'll do 0.75 times 0.75, which in negative times a negative is 0.56. So this isn't a great example. So we'll do it as 2 times 0.5625, I believe. So that's negative 3/4 squared plus, actually let's not do the plus yet. And then we would do the 3 times 0.75, which gives us 2.25 minus 6. So then you simply solve it now. Add them all, multiply them, and subtract them all together. So we do 2 times 0.5625 equals 1.12 minus 2.25 minus 6. So that's saying basically the y coordinate of this would be negative 7, roughly. So this would be the axis of symmetry at this 1, but the lowest point would be at the 7. Let's just pretend that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 6. So this is 7. This would be the lowest point. But the axis of symmetry we always measure with it being on the x-axis. So that's why we say the axis of symmetry is -3/4. Anyway, hope that helps. Here, let's go over the other one now. But it's also, I mainly wanted to go over this because it's also important to not just know how to do it, but know why you're doing it. So yeah. Here, we'll just use the same one. I believe I use this one. So, for this, does anybody remember what this is? This finds the zeros of a quadratic equation. So, let's just say this is our graph, my bad graph, and you're trying to find the zeros. Again, the zeros can only be on the x-axis. They cannot be on the, well, actually, let me rephrase that. The zeros, they can never be on the y-axis. Why? Because the zeros on the y-axis for a quadratic equation would look like that. And that's not a function. So that's why they're always on the x-axis. So yeah, this equation right here that I've circled helps find these 2 points. So anyway, here I'll just give you like a brief rundown for this one. So x equals -b, so -3, plus or minus the square root of b squared. So that's 3 squared minus 4. A is 2. C, -6. All over 2a, which a is 2. Alright, so let's do this just real quick. So let's just see, 3 squared is 9. This is -4 times 2, that's -8. -8, this is -8. -8 times 6 is 48. Let me double check myself, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 48. Plus 9. So the square root is 57. So we get, now we have -3 plus or minus the square root of 57 all over 2 times 2, which is 4. So after doing the square root of 54, let me see if I can do the square root of 54. Okay, 7.54. So it's -3 plus or minus, what did I just say it was? 7.5 over 4. So what does that turn into? So we can do -3 divided by 4. Or we can do 7.5 divided by 4. .88. So yeah, I kind of rushed through that, but basically I just wanted to get y'all the understanding of it and basically understand just what you're doing. That's for the most part. But yeah, if you have any trouble, let me know. And just real quick, I guess I can touch up on the x and y intercept real quick. Mainly just wanted this to be a review. Actually, no. Actually, I think y'all are good on that. If not, you can. That was probably a couple 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we're probably good on that. Anyway, for the most part, if you have any other questions, let me know. I just wanted to do a review, make sure you guys are good. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, see ya. Have a great week.